Camilla? What happened to you? Hold on. Apparently Camilla aged up into a teenager? What is this outfit? Camilla bestie, what are you wearing? This is wow. Soul Simmers, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Pack Legacy Challenge. A legacy challenge where every generation is a new pack and we get to play through all of them. We are back with Myles, who I think is still where we left off after the Romance Festival. I think it is still that same time. It is also Sunday morning, 6 a.m. I feel like this lifestyle of me basically living at night and mostly sleeping during the day somewhat unintentionally is really taking root. That wasn't even my plan. Like, obviously it was my plan, but I feel like it's somewhat happening unintentionally. I'm not even putting any effort into staying awake all night, and he's just staying awake all night, and he is still not tired. Like, I don't know what's up with his sleep need, but he's just not getting tired. Obviously, he is a night owl, so he builds skills at night faster, but other than that, I don't know, he just doesn't get tired. But now I'm like, do I just go back to a bar and like start playing music? That doesn't make a lot of sense because it's a Sunday at 6 a.m. Like, who's gonna be there to listen? So I might just go home and let him work on school a little bit. Like I said, I think my plan for now, with the rockstar career sort of getting taken out of my game and mods breaking and stuff like that, I think what I'm gonna do is I am gonna let him start this semester, and he is gonna work for school, but we're gonna mostly focus on getting famous and earning money through making music. And I think eventually if his fame is like past half the bar, he's just gonna drop out. Also, I got a new monitor, so my entire layout of all of my worlds is different, and I kid you not, I keep losing my worlds. And that was already a problem before getting my new monitor, but now it's even worse because I genuinely don't know where anything is. So yeah. Also, someone left a comment on one of the videos, and I really like that idea about him and Freya like continuously dating. But considering that she is a dancer and that she also like knows sort of the grind of being a creative person and, you know, performing art and stuff like that, she's gonna be just really understanding of the fact that he sometimes just disappears for a while and then sort of comes back, and then, you know, they continue to date on, not really on and off. It's not like they officially stop dating. It's just sometimes they see each other a lot, sometimes they don't see each other as much, and then eventually he's like gonna commit more to, you know, actually being with her more intensely, and maybe they like move in together or something like that. But for now, let's actually make sure, I mean, his needs are actually fine. I don't know why I'm like forcing him to use the bathroom. Also, we made money, but I genuinely do not want to spend it on repairing this computer and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna use the money to replace this, so I might just repair it so that I can actually use the computer. It's sort of annoying, but I guess handiness skill is a good skill to have nonetheless, so we might as well. This one we're gonna have to replace, but 345 is, I guess, something we can afford. Oh my god, my roommates are terrible. I will replace it. Like, I'll spend a little bit of my hard-earned money on actually cleaning up a little bit in the house again. I feel like at this point, I'm just a cleaner here. A trash can or sink is required. What is this called, game? What do we call this object? I think it's a trash can. What do you mean? Or a sink? 1, 2, 3, in the vicinity of the stupid salad bowl. And you're telling me that you cannot throw it away. Sometimes this game is infuriating. How is his handiness skill, actually? I have no idea. Oh my god, his handiness is actually level 9 because he keeps repairing shit in the house. I'm not even kidding. He's gonna max out the handiness skill. That is impressive. I've tried to max out the handiness skill before in challenges, you know, obviously because I wanted to travel to the secret lot in Oasis Springs, and, you know, for challenges, sometimes one of the mandatory things, I think it's not so very challenge where one of the gens needs to max out handiness. I tried. It's like a lot of work. I can't believe we sort of unintentionally are maxing out the handiness skill. That's gonna come in so useful though, because that means later in life he's gonna save so much money because he can just basically repair everything. Myles was lucky to have found some simoleons. Oh, nice. The house is paying me back. My roommates don't pay me crap, but, you know, the house is paying me back. How generous. Where is my university careers and education, university, term paper. Let's start writing our term papers. Oh, he acquired the violin skill from writing a term paper. Honestly, I'm not mad about that. Considering that he's somewhat of a like musical genius, I don't really mind that he is getting violin skills. That's actually kind of nice. And I'll just let him write for a little while. Oh, all the roomies paid rent. Let's go. And we got our royalty report. What? Royalty report. So we now have 6.5K. Let's freaking go. That's still not a lot, but I'm not mad about it. Okay, let's write our other term paper after. He's just gonna spend his Sunday working for school. Like, if he works for school one day a week and maybe does like homework for 30 minutes throughout the week, that's fine. Okay, Myles has finished a draft of the term paper. He can continue it, or okay, so let's finish the second draft as well and then do our homework, and then let's see. I might actually want to perform tonight because I want to work on his fame and earn some money. Quick question. Caitlin Sheffield and I were planning to spend... Okay, yeah, well, I don't care. Like, I legit do not care about these calls. Like, in real life, you would never call someone you barely know to ask them if you should become friends with someone else. That's maybe something you discuss with your closest friends. Like, I would tell my best friend, like, hey, I met this person and blah, blah, blah. Like, do you think we should become friends, etc.? Other than that, like, it doesn't make any sense. Also, we just got charisma level 9. Myles is casually like maxing out skills that normally I've tried to max out for challenges and always takes so long. And he just happens to max them out. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, he finished the other draft. Let's quickly do our homework. Also, we got the cardboard dance floor, but I don't really need that because we have a dance floor in our house. We also have a bunch of upgrade parts, which are nice and convenient, but I think I'm just gonna put them in my storage chest because if I ever move out, like I want to take those, but I don't think I want to. I can keep that rose because I can eventually give that to Freya, but I'm just gonna like empty out our inventory a bit because I have so much crap in here. Okay, he's just working on his homework. Then I think I'm gonna do a quick stop by the studio to release some new music and maybe potentially make some tracks as well, because this one is released to new tastemakers. This one is released to new tastemakers. That one's unreleased. That one is released. And that's also unreleased. So we only have 2 normal tracks basically. Hey Myles, it's Zoe. Do you want to hang out tonight? No, sorry Zoe. I know we're like friends and all, but kind of awkward. We used to date. So I think I'm just gonna perform tonight. Let's make sure before we head out of the house to quickly take care of his needs. We're gonna have some instant noodles. Wait, there's flowers here from the gnome. I'll put those in my inventory because those flowers make really good gifts. Oh my god, the microwave broke. Eat your noodles and then repair it, please. Because that's the only way we can make food in this house because we no longer have a stove. He is getting a little bit tired, so I guess tonight we do sort of have to wake up on time. What? Go to sleep on time. The speed with which he now repairs things is wild. Like, that was so fast. Okay, let's go and stop by the studio, release another track, maybe produce 1 or 2 more tracks, because I think, like, if you have quite a high mixing skill, it goes really fast. So we might as well just make a couple, and then we're gonna perform at the bar in town again, because I guess it makes sense. Like, it's close anyways. You might as well, you know, if you live close by a bar, you might as well just go there, play there on Sunday evening. But we do have to go to bed on time because he is getting tired. But it's kind of ridiculous if you realize that he was awake for a whole day, awake for a whole night, and now he's awake for a whole day again. And now he's finally getting tired. That's actually, I'm like doubting if I took a nap somewhere. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Oh, we traveled here and it automatically started a club meeting for Space Cheese. Or at least it said it did, but I don't see anyone from the club. Let's release a track, When Sims Cry. Let's go for that one. And then let's produce a new track. How is his mixing skill? Media production is level 4. Okay. When Sims Cry is released, let's go. Let's see if we can get it to level 5. See what like straight away it says burn a new track. And then we can say produce a new track. Like, it goes really fast. I was doing this the other day in my Not So Berry challenge, and it was actually wild. What do you mean you can't go? Yeah, well, then don't use it. Reset object. I want to use the... Why can you not use it? Come on. Don't use the stupid table. I was using it. Sims can be so annoying sometimes. I love that everyone's here though. Like, I hate it, but I love it. It's nice that we're back together with the band. Everyone's participating and like hanging out. Okay, let's burn the new track. Let's go, and then let's produce. Let's do another one. And again, like immediately someone else takes over the table. Go away. I want to do this. Oh my god, there's so many here making music. Okay, let's see if we can get to level 5. Then we're gonna burn another track. And then we have 3 new tracks. I think that's fine for now. Come on. You got this. Wait, that was full and it dipped back. Yay. Okay, let's burn the track. Myles has mastered the skill. Let's freaking go. That means that we maxed it out, right? Yeah, we did. That is super nice, actually. Let's go to... because we can only release 1 track at a time. Let's see how many we have now. We made an outstanding unreleased, normal unreleased, and outstanding unreleased. That is actually really nice. That is 2 more outstanding tracks. Those make the most money if you release them under a label. And considering that we can do with some money, I am not mad about this. But let's go and travel to the bar. I might as well just take the club with me if they're already here. So let's go to Brightchester again, and let's go back to the, what is it called? The Peppers Pub Reno. I just realized that I never changed the name, so it still has the Reno in it. Okay, we have another space cheese gathering, but for us that doesn't really matter because we're gonna go here and busk with guitar, which is good for like our club points though, because we still have to max out certain club points and things for this generation. Just waiting for people to start tipping. Yay! So many people are showing up. Oh my goodness, let's go. Well, that's cute. How are we doing with the club points? The club points are still not going super fast with this club. Okay, but we're making a nice amount of money. Like, we're getting plenty of tips and we're getting plenty of club points, so that is good. It is also getting a bit later and we are getting a bit more tired, but he has a really OP bed, so I might as well just... oh, he reached level 5 of the entrepreneurial skill. Let's go. How is it going for his fame level? Still notable newcomer, but he has a pristine reputation. We're getting a lot of club points. Okay, this is actually way more lucrative than I anticipated because the band isn't even playing and we're getting club points. I love that. It's just his entourage. He's also very playful. Love that. And this is great for his guitar skill. How is that one going, actually? He's also gonna max out the guitar skill. So he maxed out media production and entrepreneur today. He is literally going to max out handiness so soon. His mischief and charisma are extremely high. He's gonna max out guitar. Like, my dude, if we're gonna work on fitness as well, because we have to work on that, he has to max out the DJing skill too. But like romance, as long as we just continue dating Freya and be romantic, like, I genuinely think this sim might max out the most skills I've ever done in a generation. And I'm not even actively trying to do that. That's wild. I'm curious, what does the solicit tips mean? Like, I genuinely do not understand what it means. Like, we've been playing here all this time. Like, is it like asking for tips? Because I don't think it's actually ever doing anything. Like, I keep just being curious, but it is 2 a.m. And when does our class start? At 8 a.m. I think we should go home. We have to go home and we have to go sleep, even though we have an OP bed, which means that he only has to sleep for like a little bit. I think it makes a lot of sense that we still stayed up super late. Like, he's hella tired, but we still stayed up super late because he is just a night owl. He enjoys being out. I also think that obviously because he builds skills faster at night, it's kind of nice that continuously you're doing things at night because it's just convenient. Like, we're getting more skills, even though, again, I'm not really trying for it. He's only a young adult and he's maxed out this many skills. It's wild. Okay, we're back home. Let's make sure to quickly like take care of some of his needs before we go to bed so that when we wake up in the morning, we can basically just eat and go to school. Okay, he's in bed by 3 a.m. He needs to wake up at like, I don't know, 7, 6. He needs to leave his house at 7 because he takes forever to get to school. He just peed. Like, literally, he just peed. I'ma fix that because I saw you go to the bathroom. Everyone's coming home now. They all stayed up at the bar way longer than I did. Okay, I think he almost needs to wake up. Let's see. Oh, that class is in 2 days. Wait, our 8 a.m. class isn't today. Wait, we don't have any class today. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's perfect. I can't believe I completely did not register. Okay, that's actually really nice. So today we're gonna go repair some more things in the house, max out our skill, and then we're also gonna go to the gym. We're gonna release more music, upgrade. What do you mean this microwave is fully upgraded? When did he do that? Or did one of my roomies do this? I have no idea, but you can go wake up. You can go get yourself some food, and then we're gonna just repair the shit in the house so that we can get all of our, or we can max out our handiness. And tonight we're just gonna perform again. Oh, he decided to immediately repair those things because I guess the microwave was in use, but I'm not mad about that. Let's go. Got even more upgrade parts as well. Let's put all of that in the chest. And we had another, that one is released, so that can go in the chest as well. I wonder if they tweaked the fame thing, because I feel like way back when, I'm saying as if it's like a really long time ago, but let's say like a year ago, if you were playing anything that would give your sim fame, like if you were making paintings or if you were doing acting or something, your sim would get famous so fast. Like, it was actually ridiculous. They could make 5 paintings and they would be a notable newcomer. I've actually been doing painting in my Not So Berry challenge as one of my main incomes for my current gen, or like one of the sims is helping out. And she also took quite a long time to become a notable newcomer. And I'm feeling like he is also now doing a lot of music and he is still not getting past the notable newcomer. Like, I genuinely feel like this used to go so much faster than it did, or than it does now. Wow. Speaking is not my strong suit today. Let's actually talk a little bit to Henry, because we're good friends anyways, and his social need can actually do with a little bit. Become besties? Oh, that's actually cute. Yeah, I feel like Henry and Myles are definitely besties. They've been friends for such a long time. Aw, they're becoming best friends. I love that. Oh, look at him shedding a little tear over that. That's cute. Actually, you know what? I should start a club gathering. Stay here, because then if they are just chatting to each other, they literally get like club points, which is great because I need to work on it, or like I want to quickly work on his social as well. Wait, what did it say? Let's go, 1.2k. As wonderful as that sounds, I'm not in a position where I feel comfortable doing that at the moment. I don't remember what I told him. Oh, I love that they just start singing. If we have a club gathering going on, because singing is a club activity, they're just here all singing. There's not even a mic here, but everyone's just singing. That's hilarious. Okay, he's just gonna complain about his professor a little bit. And then I think we're gonna go and we're gonna hit the gym first. Because, you know, it feels like a solid thing to do. At 11 a.m. in the morning, we're just gonna go for a little workout, and I think I might go with the Gym Buddies Club. So actually, I did move, but let's not do that. Let's switch out our clubs. Let's go to Gym Buddies and start a gathering, and then gather at the gym. And considering that I selected a random one, we're gonna gather at a different gym every single time, I think. Which I forgot until I just clicked it, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm curious which gym we're gonna end up at today. Oh, nice. We're at the one in the city. I really like this gym. This is a nice one. So let's go here. Let's do a workout. Then maybe we can run with our chest out. I also feel like as a performer, it makes sense that he wants to work on his health. Like, this is not only for him because he wants to get his life together, but I feel like it also makes sense if you're a performer and you have to be on stage like maybe 5 nights a week, you have to do like dances, choreos, etc. It makes sense that you want to work on your stamina and that you want to work on your strengths and stuff, because it's the one thing that's gonna help you in your career. So I actually like the idea of him sort of being a gym bro a bit, because it makes a lot of sense to me. And also, you know, if he's gonna become a rock star, I guess it also makes sense that he wants to sort of uphold a certain image of himself so that people admire him or they look up to him. And like, I don't know, it's kind of like the guy from Imagine Dragons, right? Like somewhere mid-performance, you know that his t-shirt's gonna come off and you know that the crowd's gonna love it. I feel like Myles could 100% kind of have that same vibe. Also with him sort of already having that more like rock star vibe of the clothes that he wears, and like, you know, he paints his nails, and he is definitely one of those people who would like the attention of, oh, mid-show I'm gonna take my t-shirt off and like everyone's gonna go crazy over it. Like, I definitely see him doing that. Okay, he's working out long enough though. Like, I did push the limits. I think at this point we pushed the limits. So let's go downstairs and let's take a quick shower. And do I not have any bathrooms downstairs? Apparently I only have toilets upstairs. Oh well, that's fine. We'll just come upstairs again. This gym is luckily not super big, so it's easy for your Sims to navigate around. And then we're gonna go and hit the studio. We're gonna release another track. And then I guess we might go to the cafe to perform again. Like, it's just our little daily routine at this point. And then tomorrow we do have 2 classes, so we're gonna be a bit more uni focused. But like I said, I think what my threshold's gonna be is that he's gonna be in university until his fame level hits like the middle point. Like right now he's a notable newcomer. Hold on, let me quickly pause. Let's check out the fame points. So right now he's here. I think if we're here, a B-lister, that's when he's gonna drop out. So if we finish university before that time, simply because we're working towards it actively, but it doesn't really happen yet, I'm fine with that. But as soon as we hit B-lister, that's when we're gonna drop everything for our music. I think that might actually be a nice threshold, because then it kind of depends on the game and how fast our fame grows, whether we're finishing university or not. But then I feel like it's definitely his secondary thing. Like, he's gonna focus on making music, he's gonna focus on working out, he's gonna focus on his relationship with Freya. And if he manages to get good grades in between and finish university university, that's nice, but like it's not going to be our main focus. But we do have a fame point to spend, and we can either have a corporate partnership, which means that uploading videos will get us increased fame and money. That's not what I want. Networking, easier socialization with more famous Sims. Okay, that's fun, but also not really what I want. And noticeable, chance to gain bonus fame from skills and careers. There's just something about Myles that makes him stand out from the crowd and makes other Sims take notice. By honing this aspect of his personality, there's a chance that any single skill or career-based action from here on out catches the public attention, giving Myles extra boost of fame. That's the one we're getting, 100%. Also, we haven't earned any of the quirks yet, like any of the fame quirks. I'm curious if he's gonna get one. Like, we have one quirk slot open. I think the more famous he gets, the more quirks he'll get. This is actually me playing partially through the get famous thing, because obviously we're using fame and fame points now. When we get to the get famous generation, we're actually gonna play the active acting career. So for me, I'm just using the fame part now, but I do think it is fun or useful if we're using the fame points, because they also go very nicely adjacent to the club system in The Sims. So I'm excited for this. But that means that now if we perform, there's actually a chance that we get a boost in our fame, which I think is going to be really, really useful. Right now, we're going to go and release music, and then we're going to go to the bar and play more music for live people, I guess. We are currently here. We have to go to Evergreen Harbor. We don't need to take the club with us, by the way. I just realized because we had a club gathering going on, there were still people there, but I don't think we need to take our gym buddies to our studio. But I was realizing that it might actually be super useful if we actually have a mixing station maybe in our house somewhere, because then we don't have to travel to the studio every single time, literally just to make tracks or like release them. I feel like it's still nice. I wish you could release them without the music mixing station, because like, just like, I don't know, publishing a book in the game, you can do that through the mailbox. Because imagine if we always have to go here to make the music, but like we never have to go here to release it, because then we can just do sort of music sessions where we make music either solo or with the band, and then we can release it without going here. That'd be ideal, but I don't think that's a feature. I don't think you can release music without the music mixing station. Don't Go Breaking My Dishwasher is released. Okay, well, we might as well, if we're here, make another track. Our club gathering started again. See, this is how fast it goes. We can literally burn the track straight away. We can do another one, and we can immediately burn it. Like, it's actually ridiculous. I wonder, like, if we do this and then remix it. I'm curious what happens. I think we've done club gathering. We might as well take the club again to the bar, just like we did before. I think it might be nice if, rather sooner than later, I build an actual venue. Oh my god. Sorry for your loss. On the phone, Myles can select business and take family leave for a bereavement day. Who died? What? No. Hi,
Myles, I'm calling you to let you know that your heart has passed away.
No. Where even is this dude in my... Yule died? That's his dad. Oh, I feel so bad. That means that Violet is now left with his little sister. What's her name again? I'm so sad. What's the name of his sister again? Bree. And Camilla? What happened to you? Hold on. Camilla, I mean, obviously he has another sister, but I temporarily forgot about her. Let's pretend I didn't. What? Okay, hold on. Okay, so that's Bree. Like, we were there when Bree aged up into a child. Bree has a very expressive style. But apparently Camilla aged up into a teenager? What is this outfit? Camilla bestie, what are you wearing? This is... Wow. Your childhood buds. That's actually really cute. This is definitely something. But, okay, so now Violet is alone with Camilla and Bree, and I feel really bad. Is Violet already an elder? I can't see. She doesn't look like an elder, but it's interesting actually. Oh no, she's an adult. You can see. It literally says it right there. She's an adult. Wait, so all this time that Yule was an elder, she was still an adult, and now he's past. Okay, but that means at least that she will be around for quite a while. But, okay, not to put any conspiracies out there, but what is up with Violet's aging? Because she was already there as a teenager when Parker and Dawn were in high school. And she now is long outliving her spouse, Yule. What kind of secret does this girly pop have? Because I have a feeling like she specifically is not aging. Like, all my Sims in my save file are aging. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out. If she never turns into an elder, we might have a little conspiracy going on in my save file. But I'm really sad. I'm actually really sad that Yule passed away. I think we should plan a funeral. Where does one do that again? Do I just go into you go into the calendar. Also, like I said, I have a new monitor. Everything's so ridiculously weirdly proportioned. Like, it's a big OLED monitor. It's really nice for gaming, but like you can see, the calendar is so teeny tiny in like the entire frame of my game. I think I still have to figure out the scaling of this monitor a little bit more. It's convenient because that means my camera is never blocking anything, but also I'm like sitting here like, can I even see my screen? But let's actually add a funeral event. Maybe not today. Maybe we can do the funeral tomorrow. We definitely have to have a funeral. Departed Sim is going to be Yule. We can be the host. That's fine. I guess that makes sense. Who's going to be invited? I think he's going to ask Freya because, well, obvious reasons. He wants his partner to be there. Maybe he's going to ask Henry to join as his best friend. And then we obviously need Camilla and Bree and Violet to join. And I actually don't know if Yule had a lot of... Yuki needs to be there, of course, because Yuki, I think, is still alive. Why am I scrolling through this entire list? Let's go through friends. That's gonna be a lot faster because then we only see people that he actually has a friendship with. Violet. Oh, but the problem is that I don't think he's friends with Yuki. Can I do this and then like add someone else? Because he does know Yuki, I think. Yeah, he does know. Okay, so that's 6 guests. Let's go. We don't need mourners. We don't need an entertainer. I think the dress code is going to be maybe like polished, and let's go for black. I do feel like that is appropriate for this wedding. I was gonna say funeral. What are we gonna do? So we are going to mourn the deceased. We're gonna do a moment of silence, light some candles. We're gonna do a eulogy. The downside is that then everyone who's invited to the funeral is gonna do a eulogy, but that's fine. And I'm gonna have to, oh my god, imagine that we're burying him in a storage facility. Imagine doing a funeral at a storage facility and just being like, so this is the moment that we're gonna put our dearly beloved on the shelf of urns in this storage facility. Actually, if you think about it, a cemetery is just a storage facility for dead people. Anyways, let's schedule this, shall we? Let's do maybe like 11 a.m. in the morning, although we have to be at school tomorrow, so let's actually do maybe 5 p.m. so it doesn't conflict with our school schedule. If we're the host of the funeral, we're gonna pick a convenient time for ourselves. That's not how it works in real life, but in The Sims, we're using it. And then let's actually go to the cemetery in Ravenwood. I would love to eventually build like a proper cemetery, like a lot that I can use across all of my save files, because I would also love to have like a family cemetery for my Not So Berry challenge. And then I would like the idea of maybe it being a cemetery where I could place that just in any of my legacy save files that is like customized to a way that I enjoy playing it, but also that there is a specific part in that cemetery that's just empty where you can make your like family grave and where you can place all the graves from all the generations. I would really like that because I feel like with the current cemetery, it's nice, but after, I don't know, burying maybe 3-4 Sims, you're kind of running out of grave space because the rest is so decorated. And I would love to eventually build myself a cemetery. So I have a feeling there's a couple of build videos coming, maybe as part of this legacy, is that I'm gonna build a cemetery and I'm gonna build like a band space. And we are eventually also going to have to build a house for Myles because he is eventually gonna live in Windenburg because that's the world that came with the pack that we're playing through. So I'm gonna have to build like a little apartment house. People were saying earlier maybe it could be a cutesy apartment that is above like a record store, and I really like that idea, especially because I think even if he gets really famous in the beginning, I don't want him to live anywhere super fancy. Maybe eventually he can get like a nice house in Windenburg, but initially I just want him to have like a small apartment that he can just live by himself, maybe eventually with Freya, but they're just gonna vibe and then he can maybe get rich from his music. But I don't want him to immediately live like the rich rock star life. But yeah, that might mean that there's gonna be some build videos upcoming, but we now have a funeral. That makes me so sad. That was really not what I was planning for this episode. But I guess we're gonna perform. Maybe he can perform some sad songs to work through his grief. I wonder if he's gonna get like very sad over it and then not be able to make music. That would be frustrating. We can take the band, it's fine. That's gonna be good for our club points. Okay, we have another club gathering, which is is perfect. Wait, what did it say? It's the happiest hour. Oh my god, it's happy hour at the bar. No, but that's legit perfect timing because that hopefully means there's gonna be lots of people here and we're just gonna play our guitar. We're actually making money. Let's go. He actually maxed out the guitar skill. Let's go. Now it actually sounds good when he's playing. Oh, we now get higher tips. We just got 20 bucks for a tip. Bree is calling. Yeah, of course we're gonna answer. I mean, our dad died today, so. Also, I love how some people are like tipping multiple times. But at this point, we already have 8K. Let's go. Now I'm like mostly wondering, are we also getting fame faster? We are getting club points quite fast now because people are being nice. Oh yeah, our fame is actually going up. Let's freaking go. And we're earning nice amount of money. This is perfect. Like, I feel like he's thriving. He's releasing music every day. He's signed with a label. He is, you know, performing every single day. He's getting paid for it. The only big downside is that his dad died and he has a funeral tomorrow. Oh no. Oh no. Whether it be a divorce, loss of a job, or losing a loved one, grief is a normal, albeit tough part of life that every sim has to navigate. Myles has been feeling more fired up during this difficult time. With the anger grief type, Myles might have some pretty epic angry burst outs. Oh god. That's not what we want. That's not good. Okay, we have like 1,200 club points at this point, which is super convenient. And we're making such a nice amount of money. Like, I am not complaining about this lifestyle. I also like that this community lot in The Sims actually feels alive. I have this sometimes when you're playing this game and there's like a community lot where just no one shows up. But I feel like this bar always has Sims in it, which I think is really nice. Oh my god, so many people just tipped that once. Oh my, we are almost at the next fame level. This is going so much faster than I anticipated. Okay, I want to see if we can actually get to level 2 of fame before we go home. We do have to go to class tomorrow morning though, so I don't know if I can push it, but he's not that tired, which I guess is the good part. But also we have the funeral tomorrow, so I need to make sure he's rested. We're like earning so much money and everyone's so enthusiastic and I'm like getting fame left and right, so I don't want to stop. I want to see if we can reach it. We're so close. Look at this. This is like almost there. And considering he's not tired, like that's the thing. The only thing I need to do is I need to make sure he eats something and he goes to the bathroom before going to school in the morning. Like he potentially doesn't even have to sleep. Like on this energy bar, you could do a whole day. I do think he only needs to sleep like once every 2 days at this point. I am not complaining. Okay, like where sometimes a lot of people show up at once. Right now, it's been like quiet for an hour. Just no one shows up. I would like to earn some more money. Come on. Bob just became good friends with Myles. Who is Bob? What do you mean? Who is Bob and why does Bob exist? And please tell me it's not the baby that I had with Freya by accident, because I will riot. Okay, it's not the baby that we had because we don't have a baby. I think there's no baby. Then why am I good friends with Bob? Who is Bob and what do you mean? The stress I experience every single time I get a random friendship with a newborn. I'm like, oh, it's our nephew. What? Do you mean to tell me that Camilla had a baby as a teenager? Oh, how the tables have turned. Huh? How can this be our nephew if our brothers or if our sisters both did not have a baby? What do you mean is our nephew? Oh, wait. Okay, so technically, Sud is our half-brother. Oh, Sud had a baby. Oh, Bestie, you're active for an elder sim. You have, like, a daughter in high school and a kid in... Okay. Whoa, the stress. It's just our half-brother's kid. We're all fine. I was like, what do you mean there's a kid somewhere? What do you mean? Okay, so we were already an uncle. We've never really met our half-brother, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but I cannot deal with this stress anymore. It's rough, okay? I had too many accidental babies in this game. Okay, I don't think we're gonna make it to the next fame level. Like, we're really close, but I think we got a nice boost. But at this point, we really have to get going with things because we still want to call with our sister. I also want to make sure to use the restroom, and I might actually just eat here at the bar. Like, we can order some food. Let's actually order some bread rolls, maybe. That's like a good breakfast, I guess. At least I tried. I really tried getting our next fame level. You don't have to bike to the bathroom. Like, it's not needed. You can just walk there. I can't believe he was about to go bike. That's ridiculous. We can actually cook a meal here. We can just like properly make some food. Oh, there's no fridge, so we can't really do that. No one is at the bar. That's unfortunate. Oh, someone just... Okay, let's order food. Let's get... what did I say? Bread rolls. We could even have French fries. I mean, he's been up all night. It's not really like it's his breakfast. It might just be a very delayed dinner. But let's go get some French fries and then have some breakfast. And then I guess it's time to go to school. No, you're not gonna order. Why are you refusing to actually order any food? Like, please go. Because your class starts in an hour and you're very hungry. Order food. French fries. Go, go, go. Get the food. Please give me the food quickly. You like pessimistic sims. No, we're not gonna go there. Please, can you eat? Grab a serving. Okay, perfect. Please eat your food before you have to go to school. Let's go. Fries for breakfast. Let's grab another serving because that was clearly not enough. Just fries with ketchup for breakfast before you have to go to uni class. If that is not the ultimate... Come on, eat it. Why are you not eating it? I think he's okay. He needs to go to class now. I think that is all the time that I have to record for today's episode. I feel like this was an unintentionally quite eventful episode. I'm happy that I now have a plan of approach though for what the moment is I'm gonna drop out of uni. I feel like next episode, we're gonna definitely get to that next fame level. So I'm pretty excited about that. And also next episode's gonna be the funeral, which I'm not pretty excited about. I might actually cry. I always feel really sad when my Sims die because I get way too attached to my fictional characters in my computer. Yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please toss it a cheeky like. If you have any ideas, as always, please make sure to drop them in the comments down below. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure to do so. I have a lot of exciting content coming up. I'm pretty sure you don't want to miss it. So if this is your first time seeing a video of me, or you've been following along but you haven't been subscribed yet, this would genuinely be the time to do so. And with all of that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone!